And welcome to Co-op Guild. This is Steve here. Kim.
Hi, everybody.
We're here with something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I watched Barrett and Colin over at Meet Me at the Table. If you're not familiar with their channel, go check them out. They do awesome work. But at the end of last year, they did a recap of like all the content they covered over the past year. I thought it was kind of a fun little format. So
Yeah.
I told them we're sealing it. We're doing it tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. So thanks, Baron and Colin. If you don't know them, go check Meet Me at the Table.
I'm sure they do.
So just in case.
Just in case.
They're fun
right?
guys.
That's right.
So hey, Ryan, hi, Greg.
Hey,
Kristen. Yeah.
I see
yeah.
here.
Good people.
Tim's here. Elaine. Awesome. Jess is here. Sweet.
Yep.
Lots of friends. Okay. You ready for this?
I literally just sat down, so let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna talk through maybe not all the details, depends on how we get the conversation goes, but we'll talk through the coverage we did in January starting the
Does it come with embarrassing photos too?
I warned him about that, but I feel like I shouldn't do that and get in trouble and sleep on the couch.
You are the wife. I mean, I am
The wife.
I mean, yeah.
Oh my god.
So, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I don't know what that means.
I didn't mean that.
Okay, we'll just move on from that.
No, there's no photos.
No photos. I tried. I asked him a chance, but no.
You asked me like right before I left for archery,
Yeah,
and then I got back from archery, and here we are.
it's fine.
So it's like
fine.
I have no photos.
Here we go. Exactly. It's starting already. All right, let's talk about what we did. So, it was fun to go through his list and see all the stuff we did over the past month. So,
Yeah, I'm excited to see because I haven't seen any. I'm so unprepared. I'm pretty well. I don't know if Baron and Colin prepared. I know Colin probably did, but
they had lists. It's
yeah,
fine. It's
there. So
yeah.
here goes nothing.
Here goes, yeah, it's fine. So, January was when we decided to start our Mythwind series. We played that for a good chunk. So that was when
yeah.
it started in January. And we wound up playing all the characters, and I enjoy the game. It's still a fun game. It's been shelved, waiting for the expansion stuff, because I think the one big thing that's missing for me for that game was like more interaction, cooperative interaction between us.
Yeah, I remember you wanting more, and then there's one as we were playing it more and more. It's enjoyable, yes, but I can't remember who said it when we were doing our year-end wrap-up conversation, where sometimes you want more of a purpose.
Oh, goal.
Yeah, goal.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like that. Yeah, I'm curious what the expansion brings, but we had fun playing it in January.
Yeah, so we'll bring it back to the table. It's still saved in the current state. But yeah, they'll come back. I'm curious to see how the interaction happens. Yes.
Very true, Kristen.
Other things that happened during that month. I went back into the co-op corner that started up, and I changed the format a little bit. I remember doing that. So that's the new segment. We did the most anticipated games of 2024, so looking at the future. That's always hard to do because it's not a whole lot coming up. We didn't do it this year.
No, we didn't. But I feel like the year-end chat, we talked about some things anyway,
Yeah,
so
we did.
that's fine.
Yep. Covered Doomguard, which was a preview we did. That was a Cthulhu slash... how do you describe that game?
See, this is where it's on you, because as much as I treasure our time together,
You don't remember?
I am really bad at remembering the details of games we played, like once or twice.
It's a superhero, but like a Cthulhu type combination. You don't remember it? Okay, bye.
It's like, so this is on you, Steve.
Fair enough.
I'm along for the
Fair
ride.
Yeah, we previewed that one, which was fun. Uprising, I really like the game. This is one of my top games. Curse of the Last Emperor. And this was fun. I did a collaboration with Brews and Board Games. So because it's one of his favorite games too, and that was really fun to collaborate with him. Honestly, that's one of my favorite types of videos to do, is like meeting with other content creators and pulling them in and playing a game together.
You just want to play games. That's
I do,
really
but like
the whole experience.
it is. But like I love how you're with me on this channel and we can play games together. And just having more of that cooperative element to bring other people in, it's just really fun. It's hard to make that work remotely, though. So
Yes.
that's the catch.
Yeah.
But I still want to do that on occasion. I want to get back to a collab. There's some other collabs that we'll talk about later on this list I'd like to get back to as well. I know Bruce and Board Game is he's taking a bit of a break from content creation. So we talked about another story. So we had a Gamepalooza, and in that Gamepalooza we played Marvel Zombies with the Sentinels. Do you remember what happened in this playthrough?
Was that Wong?
No.
That's
well,
different.
no, that might have been different. I'm not sure exactly. But Derek was here and we were playing, and it's funny because you can actually watch the video, you can see it happening. But during that, at the beginning of the play, that's fine. At the end of the play, I was horrible.
That's when you got sick.
I got sick.
Yes,
you can see it in the actual playthrough.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You like sitting next to you, and you're just like actively deteriorating.
Yes.
And I'm like, in my head, I remember like something is very wrong with Steve.
Yeah.
But we're gonna live stream and keep going. But like, my husband's dying.
That was COVID actually. It hit me real hard.
Yeah. No,
so it was weird because like beginning of the stream was fine. At the end of the stream, I was like, couldn't go on. It was bad.
Yeah.
And then you played Earthborn Rangers.
That I remember.
You do remember. What? All these moments with each other. You don't remember them, but the one I'm not there.
I mean, Derek. I mean,
Gosh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a bad wife. No, I remember that because I remember wanting to like it, and he was so excited about the game, and Derek loves that game.
Oh yeah, he does.
And it didn't land with me on that play, and so I got to try it again. But yeah, I remember that.
It's so true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey Matthew, how you doing?
Yeah. So, hey Matthew. Yeah. So, because I remember like, okay, here's how I control the stream, and you're like, I don't know, because I've got this set up to how it makes sense to me, but it's not necessarily make sense to everyone else. So,
No.
but you did fine. I watched the video.
Yeah, I had to try to. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
This is a Steve setup. All your buttons and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hey Jess, how's it going?
Hi.
I'm glad you're here. So, okay, yeah, we played some other stuff too. Marvel United we played. I mean, throughout the whole year. I think we played Marvel United almost every month.
Oh, for sure we did. If it wasn't on the channel, we were playing it at home. Anyway.
Oh, that's true. That's definitely
Yeah.
true for sure. So definitely one of our most played games ever. Played Ashes.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, but that's January. It was fun. But let's keep going on to the next part. I didn't set this up.
You can set it up on all your buttons and windows.
I know. Okay, moving on to February. Okay, so February we did some previews. One of them we did was Champions of the 100 Halls. And this was kind of a surprise to me. I really liked this one. It was one of those, it was all card based. And it was, you grabbed a hero, and you grabbed a setting, and you grabbed an enemy group, and you kind of mixed them all together, and you had this new experiences based upon the book series of the same name. The author actually designed this game. You don't remember any of this, do you? But it was cool because you played the tableau and you laid out all the cards, and you got more powerful and stuff like that. It's kind of like a Hogwarts setting where you're like students with magical powers. Yeah,
I'm trying really hard. But you said it was a demo, and so we played it the one time.
Yeah, you only played it like a few times, so I'll give you slack. Don't worry. So it's fine.
I cherish our time together.
Do you?
I have other things in my memory.
Yeah. I did feel bad because I do try to make it known that I didn't realize at the time that there was all AI art at the time for that one. I don't regret covering it, but I do wish I knew it when I covered it so I can communicate it to everybody.
Yeah.
So just so you know. So played Ashes. Speaking of collaboration, this was with Derek over at Kenji Studios. And this was cool because we tried to do like a play with the cards in front of you, but with our cameras interlaid on top of each other, whatever, so you can see like both our plays from like one view. It kind of worked. It was fun to try.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure it's the best way of presenting games in that fashion. I know in digital format, tabletop simulator works really well, but we wanted to try to see if the webcam would work because we both had the cameras to make it function. So, yeah, I didn't get any positive or negative feedback either way, but I don't know. It was fun to try.
That's like sounds like it was awkward.
Yeah, just like I always try to think about when I'm going to present a game to the viewers. I try to think of like, okay, what do I want to see from a viewer perspective? And I scan in cards, I crop things out, I try to figure out, okay, what information would be good to see on the screen from like, here's like the turn structure so I can walk through, you can see it on the screen. So I always try to think of that stuff. I try to do, that's why I figured out the zoom, honestly, too. Like, how can I figure out a zoom live? Because that was a big thing that was important to me because I wanted to zoom into areas because I always want to make it so that it's like easy for people to read and follow along. And so when you're doing this like camera overlay on top of each other, it's you can only do so much. So, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Fun
Well, Ryan's saying, and wonder what other games could work in that format.
Yeah.
And I don't know. So Steve, you watch a lot of other game videos and content channel.
You're a dork. It's true.
It's true, Matthew. But yeah, so you watch a lot of other channels, and you try to stay on top of things, and you reach out to people, you talk to people, and then you it's kind of a very fluid community where it's like, oh, what's working for you or not. So I'm curious, if you approach this subject with other people, maybe you'll find a game that works.
Yeah, I think certain games will be best for that, and I'm not sure. The ones that are best are the ones that you can just share your hand or some small area so that you can overlay on the screen.
That would be helpful because we played a couple games last year. See, I remember stuff.
Ooh, you remember stuff?
We played games where it was like hidden information for us. So,
right.
Yeah, so it's like we can't put it on the big screen because he sees it. And so it's like people couldn't tell what we had. So I don't know if those would really come across great without some sort of overlay.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, technical details.
Sorry. Tangents.
We played Dante's Inferno, which is a preview, and this was a play to remember.
Oh, God.
Do you remember what happened? This was the capybara incident with Barrett. So we were playing, it was Derek from Candy Studios, Baron from Meet Me at the Table, myself, and we were playing with the designer from Creative Studios, Dante Inferno. And it was hilarious because at one point, Baron's character got turned into a capybara, and then it was set up in such a way that he was able to kill the boss as this furry creature, and it was hilarious. We just loved it. Yes, the capybara of death. Raphael remembers.
Nice, Raphael.
It's so fun. And Dan, I think. I correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize if I have that wrong, but I think Dan sent him a capybara shirt because of that moment. So awesome. It was really awesome.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was really fun. Speaking of other moments, I was being silly that night when we played Robinson Crusoe. This is rescuing Jenny.
Jenny!
I was waiting so long through that playthrough, just wanting to say Jenny, so I could pull her up.
I did not like or care for Jenny. I didn't care. She could just float away and die. Jenny, you cared about her a whole lot. That's what I'd say.
I just wanted to pull her up on the screen. That's all I wanted to do. But yeah, that's another game we should get back to. Robinson Crusoe. It's been a while.
That's a fun one.
Yeah,
That's
we do like that.
one.
It's really brutal, but for whatever reason, we really enjoy that. So, yeah, that was another fun one. Let's see, anything else worth calling out for that one? Oh, we did talk about co-op chat nostalgia effects of board games because I think at that time we were talking about. Oh no, that's a different month. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Continue playing Mythwind through that one. Did co-op chat with Danny Cha, which was awesome. So yep, that is basically it.
Breezing through.
I have to go with Wilson. Yeah. Okay.
That's right.
Move on to March. All right, so March. We played more Robinson Crusoe. This one was we played the Tomb Raider scenario.
Yeah. And then you were going through a phase of popping up cutout characters.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
So
Yes, that was.
Tomb Raider comes on and he pops up on the screen, unbeknownst to me, the like PS1 version of Tomb Raider and the triangle boobs.
Yeah.
Just like you're having a good time with all your Crusoe snaps.
I don't know what it was. It was fun. A lot of fun. Oh yeah, we should play that one.
See, I remember stuff.
Did you remember stuff? Played Dying Light, which is a game I was very excited to try. I haven't played the video game. I still haven't played the video game. But it looked cool with the buildings and the zombies and doing the parkour. Do you remember this at all? This is on virtual. It wasn't a physical game.
Because you said zombies and parkour. Yeah, I do I do remember this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that we played this on Tabletop Simulator, which was one of your first times playing on Tabletop Simulator, I think.
Yeah.
Which is there's a lot of controls but you did well.
Thanks. I feel like that's out of pity, but thank you.
No, it's not easy.
Well, so I've done other tabletop sim games, and
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with me. It's just not my favorite way to play games.
Yeah, for sure.
So that never gives me like the best idea on if I'll actually like the game or not, because I'm kind of harsh on tabletop sim.
Right. Yep. So. So can't remember Struggle Boom so far. That's true. That's true. Now, Dying Light though, I honestly was a bit disappointed in that game. I wanted to like it more than I did, and I'm trying to remember what didn't work for me. There was something about the flow of the game that didn't jive with me when playing it.
I do remember you saying something about that, but I don't.
After we watched the video,
remember. There were no triangle boobs in the video, so I don't remember.
That's right. So, okay, yeah. We also played Orange to Overcome. So, was this the first time you played that game?
It was. And this, again, it's another game that you really, really like, and it's just okay for me. But I'll play it if you want to play it. You say, "Here, make your
game."
It's not really my style of game.
There's
but
no violence.
I mean, it's not needed all the time. It is fun, but I don't know if it's probably not one of the games when I'm going to come down and say, "Hey, Steve, let's play a game," and I'll pick this one.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say no to it.
Is it the Euro design that you don't care for, or is it this type of game, which is kind of a pick up deliver puzzle game that you don't care for, or is it a theme?
Maybe a combination.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it is violence. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that one. That one it's got, each scenario feels different. I enjoy it. I like the theme. I always like resistance type themes, so thank you so much.
Thanks,
Matthew, for the super chat. Partial to the Eastern thing, yeah. I actually referred someone to Orange the other day. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not knocking the game at all. It's just because I know you. Again, it's one of those where it's like you love it in Ashes, you love it, and I'm like, I just wish those would work for me a
That's
little
okay.
better.
Not everyone has to like every game. Totally fine.
Divorce.
We had fun playing Marvel United. We did the Infinity campaign with X-Men characters. That was fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the Thanos Infinity campaign because you can mix any characters you want in there. That's always been fun. Did the review for Mythwind, which is the review was format. I'm pretty happy with it, but I've been like tweaking it over the year. You always
tinker.
I do tinker.
Steve, if it's not broken, it doesn't have enough features.
Yep.
But if it's not broken, don't fix it. Like which of the
Nope. Nope. I fall between both of them. It's fine. Yeah. And this is the month that we did co-op chat talking about movies and books not yet turned into a board game. I think that was spurred on by watching X-Men 97.
Oh, probably.
Correctly. Yeah, which awesome series. I love that one. It was a great series. So,
which is good. But before we watched that, we watched the was that? No, that was the old one. I'm confused. Keep going. All I wanted to say was, I'll meet you at the monorail.
Oh, yeah, that's the original series. Yeah, for sure.
I didn't do it in the right storm voice.
Okay. April, we had some other games to talk about, some other previews. So, one thing we played was One Hit Heroes. This was a preview we did. Do you remember this one?
You really shouldn't ask me that right away.
No.
I need more than the title of the game.
This was a game where you grabbed a boss, or it was actually like a series of bosses.
I remember.
You remember?
Yes, because there was like a bunny.
Yes.
And another, like, not like marine characters, or it was like character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Psh, totally remember everything about this.
Okay. But the cool thing about this is everyone had one hit point. So if anyone took damage, you lost. But you had to like manipulate the not the aggression, who the boss was going to target. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah, you had to like do a little dance and not die. Sorry, I'm really sleepy. Okay. No, but that was a good one because I do remember we played that a couple times.
Yeah.
See, it was more than one play. It planted a little seed of memory.
Our son really liked that one too.
Yeah, so when we played with Caleb, I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We played Kinfire Delve, which was what came out, so we did cover that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, Slay the Spire, first time we experienced that one. That's the one that I played the preview back in the day when demoed, but this time Derek brought his copy over and we played 3-player.
Yeah.
Love that game.
And then that took off in this house. So that was a good hit.
Just loved it. Absolutely loved it. I still love it. The only problem is I need to replace the sleeves because they're all broken because we played it so much. So yeah. So, oh yeah. So, Slay Spire, awesome game. We played V Sabotage, which is getting back to that one. It was like return to that game. Let's play. Oh, Fire Siege, a Feralis story. We did a preview of that one.
The circle dragons, not dragon circle. This one.
Yeah, the spiral thing. Yeah. Tower defense.
Yeah. See, I don't want.
Oh, nice, Chris! You killed the boss. Nice.
Oh, the boss was beaten. Good job, guild.
Awesome.
Okay, sorry, distraction.
Yeah. But yeah, Fire Siege.
Yeah.
That had a lot of interesting. Like, it was cool as a tower defense game. It was cool to be playing centaurs. But what I really enjoyed was the goals were different. It made the game feel different each time you played it. So it wasn't always. It was still always tower defense to some extent, but how you approach it was kind of fun. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I completely agree with you on making it feel different though every time you play it because I don't know if it was different enough for me to what you're saying.
Well, like some of the scenarios, you had to like you had to escort things to the center, and you had to bring tanks out to the outside. It depends on what the goal was, which I agree.
Okay.
I agree. Okay. Some of the goals were more different than others. Like one of them, you actually had a hero that would come out and fight with you. I don't know if you played that one though.
Probably not.
So, but yeah, yeah, it's cool. Let's see what else we did. We had fun with Marvel United. This is when we did the Gauntlet challenge we called it.
Oh my god.
Where we tried to ramp up to play every single challenge in the game at one time.
Which was a terrible idea.
It was amazing. We talked about. We did well, actually.
We did really well. I went into it thinking this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
But I ended up having a good time, and we did do surprisingly well.
It's gonna be so much harder now with additional challenges. We gotta come back to it.
Yep.
So yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, we said that Marvel United, and of course Derek shows up, right?
Yes, that's right. Derek, his ears were ringing. Marvel United, where?
I must come talk.
Yes.
I don't know how we're gonna do the next one because I remember the Gauntlet challenge. What saved us was Plan B. So Plan B in Marvel United is when you have the 3 missions that are longer to complete. So normally you have to complete 9 civilians and 9 thugs and 4 threats. But then it becomes 12, 12, and 6. So it's harder to do that. But if you complete all 3, you automatically win.
Yeah.
And we won by that route so often.
We did. That was kind of our easier out.
It was. Yeah. Because the challenges were just so incredibly difficult at that point. Yeah. So... Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, this campaign we're doing now this year, or that we've been doing, we've been dying a lot. So I don't know if it's gonna work.
Well, we haven't played the challenges yet, the new ones.
Yeah, so I think
there's 3. There's a bunch of new ones actually. They look really fun. Carnage, Fing Fing Foom, and then the Complications challenge, and I think there might be one more missing. I have to check, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was fun. I definitely will get back to that. That'll probably later this year. We'll do that. I haven't decided yet when. I kind of want to get through more of the Marvel United campaign content first. So, Leviathan Wilds we played.
That was another hit in this household. That was good.
Yeah, you like that one too.
I do like that one enough to like play it a lot of times. So yeah.
Do you remember what that's about?
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's I'm excited for the expansion coming out. It looks really good because they have a formula for this game, and it's really well done.
Is the expansion more characters, or is it like more books? Or
yes. Also, a slight tweak to the play as well, because I know in the core game the focus mechanic didn't have a lot of shine to it. You can do a lot of focus, which is adding +1 to your card's numbers. So that has more of a, for lack of a better word, focus in the expansion coming up. So yeah. Cool. All right. So that was kind of basically. There's other stuff we cover. We're not going to go through all the details here, but that's basically April. So Oh, one last thing. What the funny thing is, I've been doing content for a while. I've never actually done this, but this was the month I finally put together my top 20 games of all time. I've never put together my all-time games list.
Last year was the first time you ever did that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed it.
Yeah. So I was happy to finally check that box. I'm like, I feel legit now.
And is it all changed, or is it still pretty good?
It will have changed by now, yes.
Okay.
Not all of them, but yes.
So it's void and outdated, and you got to do a new one.
I will do new ones. Yeah, you do a new one. That's fine. Okay, moving on to May. Speaking of top list, I enjoyed this other video way more, and that was the top 30 co-op games by viewers, because I love seeing what you guys sent in. That was really fun to put together. So I will definitely be doing that again this year. I'm curious to see what tracks to the top. And it'd be fun to see. I kind of see, like, year to year what changes. Like, oh, this rose 3 spots. This dropped 2 spots, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because you're a data nerd.
Sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah.
Well, maybe you're in a plot out change over time.
Okay.
I can see you doing that. These are the community ratings and how it moves over time. And those videos where it's like the most popular things over the years as it changes.
Oh, that'd be cool to do.
See, I know him.
I do like the visuals. Visuals are fun. I don't know.
Exactly.
So
start gathering your data now, Z.
Oh, that's what we started to put together. Oh boy. Yeah, we played more Leviathan Wilds. Discussed the Golden Geek Awards, which was kind of fun. And a Mega Game of Palooza, which was a long one we did. Did the review for Orange Shall Overcome. Getting back to that. We covered Children of Morta. That's a preview we did. Do you remember that one?
What? We already discussed this.
Okay. That was another roguelike game where the common bag you build together. Everyone's the family members. It's based upon the video game, which I haven't played. But I actually really like this game. This was really fun.
With the common bag, like, do I pick, and if it's my character I play, if it was your character you play, or is
No. That you're thinking of Kinfire Chronicles.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, this one was we each had a character. We try to see how long we last, and we normally die. But over the course of attempting this run, you would add chips into the bag, and that would persist between it. And everyone drew from the same bag, so and yet different colors would trigger different abilities in front of you. It's a cool game, and it's changed quite a bit since we played it too. So.
Dan, that's right.
Day to by day.
I know you.
Well, gamer night. Set to only defense. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I almost went through and started doing some stats on how many times we played Marvel United and stuff, but
yeah. Well, you used to keep track of all your plays on BGG or wherever.
Yeah. I stopped doing that though.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Well, I did it for a couple reasons. The main reason I was keeping track of my plays was I wanted to know what hit the table, so I knew what purchases to make in the future. That's my main purpose for doing so.
You're kind of building your baseline.
Yeah.
And making a decision analysis on how to structure your gaming collection.
Pretty much. And how to judge oh, this will see table at my house, this won't, right? So
Kim likes this type.
Exactly.
She'll play this with me. Yeah.
But nowadays I feel I understand that
Yeah.
now. So I don't feel the need to do that as much anymore. So yeah. Lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Children of Morta. Was there something else we mentioned? Oh yeah, I think that's basically it. So, all right, let's keep going.
We're cruising. We're into June. Is that what
We're
I saw?
into June. Yes.
All right.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We announced the boss battler.
Oh yeah.
This was the month, which it feels longer than that. Honestly, it feels like it's been before June when we launched that.
Yeah. I know you're very proud of it. I'm proud of it too.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
No. Nothing bad.
Give your time.
I know you're still tweaking with it and you still want to keep adding more to it and changing it.
Yep.
But I think it's a lot of fun, and it's just a fun thing to do in the chat for people, and it's pretty cool.
I have version 2. The base of version 2 is already done. I have to get the extras into the version 2. It's taking a while, so
it is.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a hobby.
It is a hobby. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something I was going to talk about at the end. Is the the whole point of the channel and the feature of it.
Why do we do what we do?
Right.
I asked myself that question a lot,
We
actually.
try to say.
Like, why?
If you like the murder stuff, note that down for the lawyers.
Right.
Yes. Yes, Yogi.
It wasn't me as I'm holding the knife.
Blink twice, you need help. Oh boy. Yeah, so that was boss battle for June. I'm excited for the new changes coming out because there's a lot more added to it. So because I can't not touch it.
You can't not tinker with anything.
I know, it's bad. It's a thickness.
Yeah, yeah.
First time we record a video for Defenders of the Realm, which is one of those core games from back in the day for us.
This was one of the very first, like, outside the party game games. You know, it was even, like, the step after, like, Catan or Dominion or things like that. So, yeah, this one has a special place in our gaming history.
Yeah, for sure.
Even my brother, there's, like, a particular moment we were playing with my brother, and, like, Ryan's still like, I came here, dork, but he remembers playing that game with us too, so he likes that one.
Because we played it, that was one of our go-to games when your brother visited, and then we'd also watch Netflix, but it had to be a bad movie. It had to be a 1-star movie, and we would drink and watch a 1-star movie.
That was tradition. My brother was coming to visit. We had to play Defenders of the Realm and watch a 1-star rated Netflix movie and drink.
Yep.
And we watched some terrible movies.
Horrible. Like Mega Piranha, and of course we shot the Sharknadoes.
No, and that was the thing. They were always like the monster animal movies.
They were, always. Yep.
Those are easy go-tos.
Right.
And it's just like, anyway.
Yep.
It's a fun time, but
was fun.
like, that's a lot of hours of just, why are we watching this?
It's just, I don't know. Think of the thing we started doing. I don't know why. That was fun. But yeah, I finally covered that one. Let's see. Tales from the Red Dragon Inn. We played this one. This is a really slick dungeon crawler. It's very clean in how it's presented. It's one where you flip over the page of the book. And I remember you played the orc because you had to play the orc. Yeah. And this is the one where you can smash these shelvings around there. I can't remember. You split up from the party. You were just punching things. I remember that much. Do you remember this game?
Is it the one where I could like knock over stuff off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
That's all I cared about. I could just break things and hurt things.
Right. Right.
So
yeah, that's a good one. It's not one we own because we just have so many dungeon crawl type games.
You could just say you have so many games.
No.
That's true.
Sure. Yeah, you can say that too. But that's a good one if you're looking for something that's very approachable. I can definitely recommend that one. Isofair Guard hit the table again.
Yes.
And this was hit the table because there's an update pack, so we covered the update to that one, the new rules. That's one I want to get back to. We just have so many games.
No, there's so many games that like are requiring a commitment.
Right.
They're not necessarily like one-off games. You could do that, but they're kind of driven towards repeating play to get through the story or get through some multi-level mission or whatever the case may be. So that's our holdup. Is there's a couple in our collection that are in the backlog because it's a commitment. And like,
it is.
We got life.
Well, yeah, and we only have so much time to play games. Content creation. It's funny because since I've gotten into making content, I play way less games because that time I would be playing games is used to all the back end stuff that you don't really see behind the scenes to make stuff happen, right? I enjoy that part, so it's fun for me. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that like, because I'm focusing on the channel and our time is to things we have to cover for the channel, we don't always have time for these big long games. Still love Isofair Guard. It's great. I would still get back to it at some point, but yeah, we'll have to do that. Yeah,
there's that, and then you want to also get back into Earth Under Siege and finish that, and then
that one we should finish because it's not that long of a campaign. So I do want to get back to that. That one is launching in February too, so it'll be good to get some plays, so people can ask questions. So. And Raphael did see very good eyes there. We did play Street Masters. Street Masters is one of our just core games we always love coming back to. Love that game. You were debating backing the re-release crowdfunding campaign from SF. That's shoot, who picked it up? Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me nuts now. Yes, the people who picked it up, and come back to me later. I'm sure Raphael was like, oh, type of keyboard, what is it? Excellent game. I am looking forward to when that delivers too. It's been delayed a lot. It's taken a while to get delivered, but looking forward to
Steam Forge.
Steam Forge. Thank you, Raphael.
Thank you.
Thank
You can now sleep easy, Steve.
Good. Yeah, that's a
That's a really fun game. My only gripe is like I'll never like I need you to play that game.
Oh.
Because there's so many steps and it's like this is affecting with this card, but this does this over here, and now here are my steps. So it's not as I mean, I'm not dumb, but I just prefer to not think that hard sometimes.
Sure.
So
you want to focus on your
I
your
want to
stuff,
just
right?
let me just go boom boom boom. But
yeah, that's fine.
so yeah, so you're the person that allows me to play faster, and I don't have to keep track of everything.
Yeah, that's a fun one. I always enjoy that one. Always bring it back to the table. Okay, what else do we play? Oh, Unstoppable we covered as a preview. That was the card crafting deck builder game we previewed. Remember this one?
Is that the one with the slide things and the sleeves and the you had to like stack on the cards each other's.
Exactly.
See, okay, yep, I got that one.
Yep.
That was fun. I thought that was a really cool mechanic or way that they had the cards level each other up inside the sleeves. I thought that was cool.
Yep. Yeah, I enjoy that game as well. My hesitation with it was the preview. I could see that if they really have to nail the production to make it work well because of how it physically works together. Because I know
you were like it's too finicky.
Yeah, it's hard to like shuffle the cards because the weird cuts. It works, but like these are all like I don't know why I was struggling with just like how do I hold this deck of cards and shuffle without them falling over the place. It was a weird thing for me. I don't know why. So
that is kind of weird. It
is weird, but it's just because of different cards. I don't know, but yeah. This month we also had Derek come over and we did a jam session with Keep It in Saxy with him.
Yes,
that was a viewer requested one, and it was amazing. Because we just delighted in Derek's pain. I'm sorry. So a lot of fun. Yeah, go watch that one for good laughs. It was good times. So poor Derek, I know we give you such a hard time. Hey Jason, Sapo's supposed to start fulfillment this week, and I'm psyched to finally play. That's awesome, Jason. Yeah,
that is cool.
I think a lot of people are really like it. It was a well designed game. It was sheer hell. Yes.
It was so good.
Oh gosh,
it's so good.
Yeah, no, Jason.
We made him do it again.
You did.
Sorry, Derek. It was for the children.
That's right, for the children. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see what else we have to talk about. Played Pandemic Fall of Rome. We played Add More Ashes here, the Marvel United, stuff like that. Oh, we talked about what boss battle it was for co-op Chad, which was a fun one.
That's a debate.
That was a debate. We should get back to that one because I think more can be said on that.
Was it Colin or Barrett or both of them where it's like every game's a boss battle? Like you're fighting a boss, it's a boss battle, but I gotta do all this other stuff. That's not the like big thing.
Right.
Do you have to beat the boss to win the game? Yes, it's a boss battler.
That was like Derek's stance on that for sure. So yeah. All right, enough about June. Let's move on to July. So July, big shout out to Mike from One Stop Co-op Shop. He managed to get a preview copy of DC Superheroes United. And because of that connections with him, we were able to finally cover a preview for United, which I was really, really excited to do. So, though, it will always live in the back of my mind how badly I botched the Dark Side play.
We played that so wrong. So if you go back and watch that, it's wrong. But it was still fun.
The cards were flipped on the wrong side for the afterlife equation, so...
Yeah, yep. That's okay. We never promised to be perfect, and there's a lot of acceptance talk in the chat, and I love that. So.
Because Simon hates us. I know. Well, now they do because I screwed up that play, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, we did that. Having Derek come on and talk about early impressions of DC Superheroes United, because we sent it out to him, he was able to play it, we were able to come together and look at the campaign and kind of break down our expectations. I really enjoy those type of videos because it's fun to break down myself how would I purchase it, and I think it's useful. It'd be nice to do it for a lot of games, but it's hard because we're guessing at what's coming up, right? I want to be kind of careful how we approach that so I don't give misleading and incorrect information as much as possible. The fact that it's United, we've got some experience in it, so I feel more comfortable about that game.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that's always fun to do. We started a Flame and Fang campaign, so we played that one.
Yep.
That's a Peter and Mike design from One Stop Co-op Shop.
Yep. MVP.
MVP Board Games is the publisher.
Yep.
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 So that's a deck building, scenario-driven game. So
Boss Battler.
Yeah, boss is there,
You
sure.
got a boss.
Yeah.
No, but you follow a storyline. I think it was done really cleanly because your cards are, it's not a bazillion choices, so it plays quick. Yeah, I would just say that the mechanics are very clean in that.
Yeah.
So cool.
Played more Ashes, which is always fun.
Sorry, I know.
I know.
I have fun playing that game. Again, I just wish I loved it like you loved it.
It's okay. See how it is.
I know.
We also did a preview coverage of what we were expecting for Gen Con, because August is Gen Con month. Speaking of which, let's jump to that. So, yeah, Gen Con was a lot of fun.
Gen Con. I know, and I'm so bummed I got sick.
This year.
Could not go. This year, yeah, we're trying to go this year. From the sounds of it, it might just be the two of us.
Might just be two of us, yeah.
But yeah, we'll make it work. I know I got a lot of work stuff happening, but we'll figure it out.
But yeah, did that. We actually came back from the convention with Witching Hour, which was the accumulation of all the promos from Marvel United. So we were able to play that on the channel, which was fun to do. That was more of a better performing videos, I'd say, from an analytics perspective, because people were excited to see the new stuff. And that was with Scarlet Witch, of course.
Scarlet Witch.
So played against her in that playthrough.
Yeah.
We covered Dungeons of Infinity. That was the one where it fell into a pit.
Yeah.
I still remember playing because the designer was on the chat with us, and he was like, "Just drawing a card." No, I'm like, "That's fine. We'll keep playing." He's like, "No. You're really screwed. You can't get out. Just draw a card." That never happened. I'm like, "Okay."
Right. Yep.
So,
Thank you for the mulligan, because Steve was gonna die.
it was really bad.
Yeah.
Come to Origins. Oh, we should. I've never been to Origins.
Is that Northeast?
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah, we should. We could.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Where in Ohio?
Columbus, I think.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
When is it? I have so many
It's
questions.
1 or 2 months before Gen Con.
Okay.
It's like 2 months before Gen Con. So I need more Lord of the Rings LTG. Oh, can't argue with that,
I
Raphael.
know. Again,
Speaking of games.
it's another game that Steve really loves, and I'll play it. I don't like doing homework for a game before having to play it. It's like deck building the cards and everything.
Yeah.
So again, that's something that you'll do for me, or like anybody else. So, but I'll play.
We can probably make that happen, because that's one that you've only played it a couple times, like 2 or 3 times.
I know. But then when we were in a chat at one point, and we were talking about like what's my turn off with LCGs, and I can't quite pinpoint it, but it seems like every game where it's like, I wish I liked it like you. It's either like Orange or it's an LCG, and that's about it.
Is it because of the building deck outside the game? Because you do have Ashes too. Ashes the same way. Marvel Champions, Lord of the Rings. All these are these. The term they tend to be thrown around the community's deck construction.
Yeah, does that make me more disconnected from it because I'm actually I'm not investing that in
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. It's just my brain.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, NetDeck. Yeah, so NetDeck is just finding a list out there. I actually don't like net decking, and I say that because for me, when I'm putting together a deck, I remember what's in it, and so when I'm playing the game, some problem comes up or some issue, I immediately jump to, okay, if I combine these 2 cards, that might be able to address this issue we're having.
Yeah.
But if I net deck it, I don't necessarily have that knowledge of what combinations and things I can do to get out of the situation. So I feel like I'm flying more blind in that sense.
Maybe that's part of it, where it's like, because I don't know.
Maybe you do need to build your own deck.
But I don't.
I can guide you through that and make it easy.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Chris, maybe I'm just not into card
Don't
games.
do homework yet. Well, that's not true. You like Marvel United though,
I love.
and Street Masters, but those are
Yeah,
set.
but there's other.
But Ashes is set too. To be honest, you still don't like that one.
I don't know. I know I've never said I don't like Ashes.
That's true. You don't like it as much.
I don't. These are games that I don't like as much as you, but I enjoy playing them.
Right. But I think you like card games, right?
Yeah, I think I like card games.
You love deck building games.
I love deck building games.
Like Legendary and
Yeah.
Slay the Spire, like
Yeah.
anything like that, where you build up a deck from during the game.
So okay, so maybe sorry, we're having like a side therapy session for analyzing myself here. Maybe that is it because I like the aspect of building it, but if I'm not doing it for the LCGs, I don't care. Like
Maybe.
so maybe I do have to try to build my deck and say, okay, this is my baby, and let's get to work in this game and make it work.
Might be worth trying.
But like Matthew said, I don't want to do homework. So yeah.
Yeah, because you can really get into the weeds of like tweaking every little thing about the deck, which I think is fun, but not everyone does. So
Yeah.
'cause I used to play Magic the Gathering growing up. So when I got into that type of play a lot, it was a lot of fun for me. Yeah, Bill Levine's base deck, exactly, Raphael.
Yeah.
I'm already in my head of like a 300 deck for Kim for Lord of the Rings.
Done. Well, and we played that Ashes play with that one woman. What was
The Viper.
the Viper? She was cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed her.
Rex House.
Yeah, I enjoyed playing with that character.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway.
Cool. Yeah, we might have to get to that. That's a good suggestion, Raphael. I do want to get Lord of the Rings on the table because I have almost all of it. I'm kicking myself. There's one thing I'm missing. I'm missing the
You're gonna miss it forever. You can't remember.
it's the giant ship you fight. Naval battle you fight. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. That's the only set I'm missing. And the reason I didn't get it at the time because like I didn't care for the unfolding cards, the giant card, like whatever. But the actual scenario is really, really fun because you have this giant naval battle against this massive ship. It's really cool. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I have everything else for the game. Well, actually, let me clarify that. I don't have the fan-made content because I have everything in clear sleeves. The fan-made content has different card backs. I wasn't going to resleeve that game. No way. So, all right. Enough about Lord of the Rings. We also played SAS Rogue Regiment. This is a stealth game where you hide behind bushes and stuff like that and pop up. Made mistakes in that playthrough, unfortunately, but it's still a real fun game,
It's
though.
still fun. Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing. So like, we don't claim to be perfect.
We do our best. But yeah.
But again, acceptance is key. Yeah, but that I like that game too. That's one that you really, really like, and I'm glad I like that one.
Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. I didn't actually back the new stuff because I felt like I had enough of when we backed the original one. The new stuff added like trains and stuff, was pretty cool. Cool stuff, but not something I felt like I needed. Because we have so many stealth games to do at this point.
Yep.
Speaking of which, Earth Under Siege, we started our campaign in this month. That one
Wow.
in August.
I guess August isn't that long ago.
Yeah, because we tried playing as much as we can. It's a to record a campaign on a YouTube channel. It takes forever because normally you have to do it on a week by week basis, and that really adds up because you're not playing it every week normally because things come up. Who knows what, right? And so it just extends out for a long, long time. But yeah, really, really love Earth Under Siege, obviously, because it was
Lots of pew pews.
lots of PPUs.
Yep.
We both chose it as one of the two game of the years for us.
Yes. I remember one play we had, and somehow it came about where like everybody was in this hallway, and then I just had the opportunity to just wreck house,
Yeah.
and it was brilliant. I'm like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
So
It's surprising because like normally like stealth games it's you don't fire your big guns, right?
I'm not a stealthy person.
But the thing is in this it's still a stealth game, but you can still fire your big guns, which just makes it fun, right?
These guns.
Little guns. Ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese, baby.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. We should be covering I don't know what's coming. Last I talked to the designer, we're supposed to be doing a preview for the upcoming Kickstarter, the new content, but I haven't heard anything from him in a while, so I might have to reach out to him. Because that's coming up in February.
Raphael's right. We played with Derek.
Yep, that's correct. That wasn't this month, that was a different month, but yeah.
It was a different month, but
Yep.
no, this was so much fun because Derek and I were sitting here. We're like, are we really just murdering all these people in their sleep?
Yep.
And that's what we did. We went bunk by bunk
Yep.
and just, right,
Hit the pillow and
they were done. They had no idea. It was peaceful.
it's peaceful.
So, but we were the bad guys.
Are we baddies?
Yeah.
We're baddies. So, oh, yep. That was fun. Did the review of Leviathan Wilds. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's keep going.
September.
Moving on up.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. This one we did. Oh, this was the big announcement of Marvel United crossover campaign. So this is when we jumped on with Dom and Derek from Kansas Studios, and we announced Dom's campaign with him.
The new one. The new
That's
one.
right.
Yeah. That was cool. That was a fun chat. We're glad that
Yeah.
Dom was able to come on.
It was cool having. I'm so glad he's had to hop on the video camera with us and everything. Had the chat. It was awesome seeing him present his creation and all the thought he went into it, and he's a really talented illustrator too. Like it looks great and everything. So really impressive. That was fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Speaking of other collaboration, Dads and Dice. I had him come on the channel. We played Paint the Roses together. That was one game he was interested in, and he really liked that one. So that's fun. So I need to get Paul back on again in the future. I know
Paint the Roses is a good game, and
It is.
it's approachable for like non-gamers even though it's a pretty good game.
Hey.
I just felt like I was saying game way too much. Yeah, because like even like we brought that to my was it my parents or somebody else?
I don't think his parents or someone else we brought it to. Well, no, your parents
Amy.
did play it.
Yeah.
Amy loved
so we have,
it.
We have a friend
Oh,
Amy,
yeah.
and so she loved it. She bought it. So
Yeah.
this
No,
is
she
another.
didn't buy it yet.
Oh,
She keeps giving her husband crap because her husband hasn't bought it for her.
I thought she just said screw it and she bought it herself.
Oh, maybe she did. Maybe I missed that.
Maybe we'd have to check with her. But so that's another fun one we'd recommend to try to
definitely.
bring people into the fold.
It's a really great game.
Yeah.
And you just need the core set too. The core set's amazing. So that's fun. What's your 30-second thoughts on Maladum? Well, we'll talk about it right now. We'll do it right now, Board Game Officer, because this is when we played Maladum.
In September.
In September, yep. And actually, that video is the best video we had all year.
It goes to the
From
whole
an
like,
analytics standpoint.
yeah, it goes to like the whole what's hot.
Right.
Because when we have 500 plays of Marvel United, there's a certain audience for that. It's not
Right.
going to draw people, but again, we don't do this for that. But anyway, Maladin. I revel in the fact that it's a game that you can just really do whatever you want, and I get to watch Steve either you're just on fire, and it's like, okay, can I use Steve to light my torch?
Technically, you can.
You can. It's like
Technically, you can.
so it's just fun. Now though, on that one, the last time we played over like New Year's break, the scenario that was set up wasn't really for me a good one, but it's like one that we just made up, and it was like,
our son designed it.
well, now I feel like a bad mom.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fine. It's fine. Because
There needs to be more of a point
yeah.
to it. So like when you are making your own scenarios, like if you're a gamer, okay, now I understand why it was what it was, because a 9-year-old put it together.
He
So,
did, yeah.
okay.
So it was, some things didn't make sense, and it wasn't really balanced, and it was kind of weird. It's fine. But that game has really surprised me how much I've enjoyed it. I was interested in Core Space, which is the sci-fi one. So this is the fantasy one of it. And my biggest hesitation is the setup of that, right? How much, and it's not sugarcoating it. It takes a while to set up. It's better than I expected, but still takes a while to set up, for sure. But for me, that's it's fun for me to set it up, too, because I'm building
Good,
things
because-
and putting things together. I don't know.
It's all you.
But, like, I think what's makes it nice is the fact that it's a system. If I want to create my own story, you can play D&D with it, honestly, if you wanted. And it will adapt to what people want to do. Like, we were playing with my my brother and his wife, and they're like, can I jump on this table and jump off it? Like, sure you can. Can I destroy the table? I don't know why you would want to, but sure, you can do it. I'm sure he couldn't. He was so bad.
He's like, why can't I smash? He kept rolling terribly. Like he's not, and he stayed in that room trying to break a table.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
It wasn't helping any of our goals.
Right.
But no, Maladin's a fun one.
That one is a tough recommend, though. It's great for us.
Yes.
And I think it's it's gonna be one of my go-to dungeon crawlers in general, honestly. But it's it requires a good amount of setup, and it has lots of rules. It has lots of rules that don't matter, but they're there in case you want to play that way. So you can choose what rule sets you want to use in that. It's a very flexible system from that standpoint. I don't know if that's gonna jive well with everybody. For us, that's how we like to play. We like to kind of get into it and kind of have fun, be thematically appropriate with our decisions
Right.
in the game, right?
That's right. The other thing was, and I think because there were updates that came that made it better, right? If I'm remembering right, the character cards and sheets that you had to make up, there
Oh,
wasn't like
right.
easy reference
Yeah.
right there in front of you, and it was all in the book. But I think now they have like reference
Reference
cards for the
cards.
characters, so that
Yeah.
helped at least for me immensely.
Yeah.
Because when we first played it and I didn't have that, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and there's the info's in the one book, and you have it. So
Yep.
yeah, but
Even then, you have to flip back and forth pages. It was yeah, the reference cards are a must buy for that game for sure for that reason. So to answer your question, Morgan Monster, I really like it, but it's a tough recommend without me knowing who I'm talking to for
yeah,
everybody.
audience
So
specific.
it is for sure.
That was a
Deliverance.
long 30 seconds.
It was long, long one. Deliverance, Council of the Fallen. We did a preview for that one. That's the Angel game. Yes.
Sorry. Angels fighting demons. Yes, that I remember too. We
Yep.
played that a couple times.
Yep.
Good game. I feel like everything I say is a good game, but it's because again you've done all your analytics and you've cultivated kind of what we bring out to something that we're gonna generally enjoy.
That's a preview though too. So
Well, then we got lucky.
yeah, different. But yeah, that is just a very solid design. Honestly, it's really well done. It's very, very clean. And it's just fun to being fun because you're leveling up your angel, and you can level up. And every time you level up, it's going to be different each time because you have You have a deck of level 1, a deck of level 2, and a deck of level 3 powers, and you only get one of each of them. And the combination is going to be interesting each time, and they're specific to that character as well. And then you get loot and stuff, which adds to your stats, which combos new powers, and it's this whole resource balancing mechanism. I think it's really cool. I think it's fun. I think it's really a smart design. It's a tough sell with the theme because when you say the game's like Angels and Demons, a lot of people kind of shy away from that, right? Because it's got the Christian theme in it too. Honestly, though, you could play that, not even think about the theme and have a blast, right? But it's hard to like for me at least trying to get people, hey, do you want to play this game? And I noticed a lot of people shy away from that. But yeah, it's a good one though, really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deliverance is really good, Raphael, for sure. Yeah, the Chris and banjo.
Exactly.
Ding 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 ding
I
ding.
know. But it's not that.
It's not that.
Every time I think of it.
So, yeah, excellent game. I can recommend that one for sure. If you're at least interested in one, it's a solid, solid game. Really well designed. Okay, that is September. Let's keep going. Have October. So we did lots of previews for this one. This is one I was feeling the pressure, honestly. I try to do a decent job of trying to manage my time a little bit, of my expectations. Like, okay, yeah, I would like to, let's preview this game, let's preview that game. I reach out to people and ask. Well, what happened was, I said, yeah, I've got time, I can preview this stuff. Oh, I've got time, I can preview this stuff. Well, what happened is, the previews that I was supposed to get earlier got delayed, and they all landed at the same time.
You were so stressed out.
I was super stressed.
Because you're like, I committed to all of this and I'm late on everything. I feel so bad, but it's
I
like
do.
everything like just a tidal wave.
Yeah.
And tidal waves it was what, 4 games?
Yeah, it was 4 previews at one
4
time.
previews at once. So
Yeah.
for us that's a lot. Like
Yeah.
it was, again, we appreciate it and appreciate the support. But
So Deliverance
Yeah.
Business Death May Die. Interesting, Mike. I agree with that, actually. I think I agree with that. That's a good one. But yeah, anyway, sorry, distracted by the comment. But yeah, it was a lot of previews, so I'm trying to avoid that in the future. One we played was Legends Odyssey, and that was that tarot-sized card game.
you skipped Sea Beast. Did you want to talk about that one?
Well, I'll just talk that.
Okay, fine.
Or
No,
we can talk about that one first. Sure. There's no order.
Well, I'm looking at a list.
It's just a list of things in no order.
Okay. No, the tarot card ones. Which was that?
Yeah, it was just a deck of cards. It was one of those TCGs, a trading card game. So it was random boosters, but it was actually co-op, which was kind of intriguing. We covered it. Just it doesn't fit the formula. You know, the I'm not. I think I'm past the trading card random booster phase in my life. I did that back in Magic the Gathering. Did that back in HeroClix. It was fun back then, but now I'm ever since living card games came out, I'm done with that. So, but it's interesting checking out because it's the first time I've ever heard a trading card game like that supporting co-op. But it was still super. It needed the combat just wasn't interesting.
Hmm.
You remember that one, right?
I do.
You had to like lay down 3 cards and flip them
Yeah,
up.
and then you had to kind of guess whose number would be
Right.
higher or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh.
I mean, I still remember. Again, it's like I have fun playing games with you, but that was one where after we were done, it's like, okay, let's reflect a little bit. Yeah, we won't,
Yeah.
pursue this, and I also think the price point was really crazy on that one.
Yeah, it was
for
expensive.
what you were getting.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
yeah.
Play now. Let's talk about CB since you want to talk about that one.
This was the boat and the monsters around
That's
the boat.
right.
Yes, and your Vikings on the boat, and you have shields.
Remember our time together.
I remember our time, but this is also just in like a couple months ago. So
That's
it's
true.
like,
That's true. Yeah.
yeah,
Really surprised. I like this one quite a bit.
yeah.
This was a.
Because there was a point where it's like, oh gosh, we're in panic mode, and then you freak out, and I enjoy not that I
You enjoy my freak out.
your pain or anything like that. It's just funny. Yeah.
Oh, did the Legends Odyssey? I think right. I think it did enough positive on that.
No,
so,
yeah, I think it didn't make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll get to your question in a second, Matthew. I'll get that. Yeah, pure chaos. It was, Chris. Just trying to survive the sale. We did back that one. There's a lot you can get in that one with miniatures and like multiple sets. You can have multiple characters move around. I got a little bit of it, but not everything because I enjoyed, but I don't think we're gonna play it a ton. So, yeah, cool design though.
yeah.
And I think the designer is planning to do more with it. I'm not entirely sure. So there might be more in the future. We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, Matthew, since you asked the question, did we go on Elder Scrolls? So I have played that. I played that at Gen Con. I enjoyed it. I was hoping to play with you, but unfortunately you couldn't make it to Gen Con.
No, I was
You were
dying.
dead, which I felt bad about that. But
I know, and because you were like, "Oh, I shouldn't go. You're really sick,"
right.
and I was like, "No, go."
It was good for you to like. You were
yeah.
fine by yourself, I guess. You had parents nearby too, so.
They dropped off soup, but they wouldn't come in the house.
Right, yeah. Just to give you quarantine, get
Yeah.
you recover.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that one I didn't actually go in at all, Matthew. So, because I know Derek from Kenji Studios, he went all in on that game. He absolutely loves it. So I think we'll wind up playing with him. If he likes it, the nice thing about Chip Theory games is there's nothing exclusive. So if decide to get it, I'll get it after the fact at some point.
Yeah. Yep.
Kim let dying come between her and Gen Con.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am amazing.
I almost didn't go because you were so sick.
I
was
know,
really
but
worried
I
about
know
it.
you had to go.
Yeah.
You had to.
It was a test, Steve. You failed by going anyway. That's true.
That's right. Just a very delayed punishment.
How dare you? You said I could go. It doesn't matter. You weren't supposed to listen to me.
I'll be on my deathbed like, you remember when? Actually, no. There is a time where I was literally dying. I wasn't,
Well, I
okay, not
would've
literally
died,
dying.
yeah.
I was in the hospital.
That was in college.
In college. I was
Yep.
in the hospital. I had like E. coli. My kidneys were shutting down. Like, it was bad. And you did not come visit me.
Nope.
Nope. That what
But you know why?
Because you were working on your stupid senior design project.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the guys wouldn't cover for me.
Yep.
I'm like,
So-
can you do this? I can leave. Like, nope.
Nope. So there's that one example where it's like, okay,
Yep.
no, this is what I do remember.
No table for you. Now you don't get your table.
You're right. That's why it's taking 7
That's
years.
right. Remember this. Yeah. Yeah. I was pretty mad about that situation, but
Yep. I'm not bitter about it.
sure.
It's just been, it's been what, 15 years?
You still remember?
I still bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, where were we?
Talk about something new. Let's talk about Terminus Frontier. We covered that game. It makes more sense now, exactly.
Subconsciously been delaying it.
I don't think you played Terminus Frontier.
Terminus Frontier.
That's the one where you've got the buildings and you are it's card based. So you're playing cards. You got ammo. That's really really cool how that works. It's actually coming to Kickstarter February. It's coming up.
Okay.
I don't think you played this one because
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I played the solo because you were traveling for work, or whatever, and I had to get this one done and out. So, it does boss battles, it does stealth, it does regular combat stuff. You would probably enjoy this game. It's a good one. I really like how the ammo works in this game because you fire the guns and you flip with the cards in your ammo deck, and it tells you how much damage you do, and they're all like different based on the weapons. And at the end, you don't shuffle the deck; you have to reload to shuffle it back together,
Oh,
which is cool.
okay.
But yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah, ammo mechanic is pretty cool for sure, Greg. That's one of the standout things in that one. The card play's fun. They all feel very different. It's a good game. It's definitely a good game. Yeah, but yeah, it's launching next month. Another sci-fi game, Zero Day. Zero Day.exe. Unfortunately, did not fund. He's going to relaunch it coming up. I really enjoyed this design quite a bit, actually. This was a really fun design. It is a roguelike deck builder crawler, sci-fi crawler, I guess you call it. You are constantly getting new stuff. You're adding stuff to cards to your deck. You're getting permanent upgrades and equipment and loot, all that fun stuff. And you're playing through the scenario. The scenarios vary in what they do. Some of them get from point A to point B to take out enemies. And other ones are like getting across the rooftop while other enemies are shooting at you. It's a deck builder, which you would like because you played this one, right?
Is this the one with the clear thing?
You played, yeah. You played the punchy guy, T, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, and I played the person who has the robots, the drones that run around. It was really cool. So I went 0 day, but it'll have to be at retail by it if it gets that far. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, that's yeah. I'm catching up on the chat.
I'm better just consumed by gnawing hate. That's eating away my gut. I feel a new co-op chat topic of gaming terms a few years in the hobby now, and I still don't get some of it.
Yeah, Greg, I hear you on that one because sometimes when he talks,
What can I say?
I love it. Wah, 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 wah. It's
There's truth to that, though. I remember talking to my boss. I said that I was doing a podcast. I don't do podcasts anymore. Consider it up, of course. They're fun to listen to. But I had my boss listen to my podcast, and she's like, "You sound like you know what you're talking about, but I have no idea what you're saying because there's definitely language and terms that are used in the board game hobby.
it's like he's trying to speak to me."
That's right. That's a good topic, Greg. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I should show you the series. I'm a big fan of her, Paula Deming. She was actually on Big Bang Theory on one episode. She was actually on that series. It's kind of fun. But anyway, she's big in the board game hobby. Does awesome comedic sketches. Lately, she's been in shorts on teaching board game terms, and I recommend watching. It's really really funny. Really great. So
Very cool.
yeah, construction and building, two completely different things though. Yes, Chris, kind of. Yeah. Paula Deming's awesome for sure.
I'm gonna have to watch those shorts to pick up some of
Yeah,
these.
it's really good, and she's really telling you what they mean, but she's telling you in such a fun way. It's a great series. So anyway, 0 Day, really fun game. I really hope it comes back. It's the best design he's done so far, so we'll see what happens. I know it's tough being indie designer trying to make things work. So we also played. Oh no, you didn't play this one. I played this one, designer Avatar.
Yep.
Journey of Aang. This one I did back. This was shortly after we rewatched the whole series again. So it's kind of
timing. It's that nostalgia thing.
It is.
It hits you, and you're like, "Oh, I gotta get this game."
Yeah. James Turn car build roguelike dungeon crawl tableau ability exactly. But yeah, Journey of Aang. It looks to be like so far the best Avatar game out there, based on that. There's a few.
How many Avatar games are there?
There's only like 3 or 4 of them. It's not that many. So yeah, not too many. But I enjoy this one, being able to travel. It's a kind of a push your luck, but you're actually leveling up as you try to learn these different powers and stuff. I backed it. We'll play it when it gets here. I think our sons are gonna really like it because we we do enjoy that series quite a bit. The original series is excellent. The second series, Legend of Korra, it's good, but it's not the same. So, yeah. Kim Kingsley better than Paul Deming for bargain coverage, in my opinion.
Thank you.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. No, Paula just has a great humor for sure. So yeah, I should show you her videos. You'd like her.
Yeah,
You would like her. And now you're gonna try to figure out what episode in Big Bang Theory she's in.
I'm sure I'll recognize her.
No, she was in just one episode.
I got the thing with with remembering random TV show things.
That's true. You know all these actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Ones. Secret Tunnel. Is that the name of the episode, Raphael?
I don't know.
Curious.
We need more context.
You need context, yeah. But yeah. Well, I'm curious what you think of that one when that arrives. Let's see it. Oh, she was on Grey's Anatomy too?
See, I'm gonna know her face.
Oh, I didn't know she was on Grey's.
Because I have invested a lot of time in Grey's Anatomy. I haven't watched the last season because that series needs to end. But yeah.
Yeah, I think she's an actress, but and stuff, so she does some of that work. I'm not sure how often she does acting though.
Okay. You're not no. What else happened in October? Are we
announced Extra Life coming up?
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I'm trying to think of anything else that was worth mentioning. Oh, played TMNT United Homebrew, which was fun. You like Turtles?
Of course.
United.
And again, that's the nostalgia playing.
For sure. All right, enough of that. We've been talking about this month for a while. This is a big month. There's just a lot of stuff coming up.
November.
Okay. More previews to get to. But we started the whole thing out with Extra Life, which honestly is probably the highlight every year for me for the channel.
Yes. And again, thank you to everybody who hung out and just participated in Extra Life. And, special thanks for those that donated. The fact that we hit $3,000 for the hospital. So if you don't know, Extra Life is our annual fundraiser that we do. Awesome.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed more Keeping It Sexy with Derek.
That's right.
So go watch that video.
And wore that chicken suit too.
We wore the chicken suit afterwards because we made the fundraising goal.
Yep. It was funny because we were talking about it. So every year the goal of that year is to beat the previous year. So I set that target, and Kim was like, "Yeah, I don't think so happen."
There was a point, and everybody that because we do it with Derek at Kanji Studios, he helps, and Barrett and Colin from me at the table help.
Yep. Mike from One Stop helps too.
Mike helps.
We had Ryan from Meeple Marathon join us too.
Yep, so he joined. So it's kind of a big group effort fundraiser that it's turned into, which is amazing. But yeah, at one point in the night, it's like I don't know, man. It's not. We weren't gonna make it, but good old community came together. And that aliens play at the end of the night.
Oh, yeah.
We've never seen so many aliens on the board.
It's so much fun.
Colin and Barrett had a great time with that.
Every year. It's just a highlight for me. I love it. So it's grown so much more than I expected to. Like, I didn't expect it to... Because I remember doing the channel stuff, and at the time, like, we've got a pretty decent audience. Can we do something good with this audience? Like, what can we do that would, leverage the gaming side, but also do something beneficial out there? So this was looking around, and Extra Life popped up, of course, and that's like, yep, I'm gonna make this thing happen. It's a lot of work behind the scenes, honestly. It gets stressful building up to it, planning it all out, setting it all up, and even executing it. It's a long, long day. But so much fun every year. Love it. So
yeah.
Okay. What else did we do? We covered so much stuff this one. Let's see. Played Deep Rock, which was fun. I always liked that game. Their giveaways.
Sorry, Bierman's correcting you. Matthew, Keeping It Sexy.
She's not a Big Bang Theory?
See, I'll know. I'm gonna look at her face and be like, nope, she's in this and that. And I'm gonna look at her face.
Because I thought she was one of the girlfriends at one point.
I gotta look at her face. I'll tell you.
I'll have to look it up, Beerman. You might be right. You might be right. Anyway, we'll look.
I mean, I'm looking it up. Keep going.
All right. We played Storyfolds, which was a game I was initially going to turn down because it's solo only. But the reason why I said recover is because the designer basically said that he wanted a 2-player playthrough of it. I'm like, cool, because he said that they had a lot of playtesters that played it 2 players and really enjoyed it, so they wanted to cover that way. Because that's one big thing about this channel is there are so many excellent sources for solo content out there. I don't think I need to add to that. So that's why I try to focus on cooperative playthroughs and cooperative coverage. I have no problem doing solo plays of co-op games, but yeah. So long story short, we want to covering this one. The game itself is very well done. I liked a lot of what we saw. It is not for us though. It's not for us because we were kind of playing as one mind, and it just wasn't.
I'm sorry. I was looking up Paula Deming. What game are you talking about?
Storyfolds.
Storyfolds. Okay. Yeah.
The bear and the light.
The bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Because that one, it just didn't jive for us. So, yeah. But yeah, it is very much, when I first saw that, like Derek, it's definitely a Derek game for sure. Yeah, it's a really good design. I have nothing bad to say about the game at all.
No, and I'm glad that we played it. We had that opportunity to play it.
Just not our type of game. So, but yeah, great design, great game. I think a lot of people like it. We played Tenaris Expeditions, which was the kind of a dungeon crawl but with a pirate theme standalone game.
Oh, with the
beach,
and I gotta throw people on the spikes.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. So
I wish you could play with less than 4 characters in that game, because I don't like to multi-hand.
I didn't mind it in that one though, because the way that they simplified the second-hand character was nice.
Yeah, it worked.
I didn't mind it. I like that one because you get a little bit of freedom in it.
It's very straightforward.
Yeah, it's straightforward. It's I don't want to say introduction, but it's a good. It was a fun game. Yeah. I got to throw people in spikes. That's.
I like the pirate theme too.
Yeah.
I was a sucker for pirate theme games.
Mind meld.
Mind meld.
One mind. Yeah.
Played Defenders of the Wild, which was a review copy we covered for that one. That game is a game that I like a lot about it, but there's a few things that just drive me nuts.
Oh my gosh, you will always mention this.
I do.
Because you're gonna homebrew it.
Yep.
Right out of the gate.
I was actually over Thanksgiving. We're at the beach. I was homebrewing it.
Yeah. So
I was playing solo, tweaking it. So there's a few adjustments to it, and it plays a lot better. I like it a lot more now. But yeah. Hopefully, Terrence Expedition is amazing. One of my few backs last year. I'm in recovery. Okay. Nice. That's a good one, Beer Man. I think, yeah, that's a good one. I'm just here for Kim.
Yeah.
Aren't we all, Matthew? It's funny, talking to people like Gen Con, it's like, oh, hi, how you going? How you guys doing? Where's Kim? Where's Kim? Oh, that's all I hear every where's Kim?
Sorry, I appreciate it. Thank you.
The star of the show.
It's weird. It's like, thanks. But, yeah. No, I'm excited. I do want to go up to Gen Con this year or Origins or wherever we're gonna go. But yeah.
Yeah, we should try to go to Origins too. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. 2 or what? We gotta pick one.
Well, we'll talk it over.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then sorry, Derek's mentioning he really wanted to like Tyrannus, but
yeah, we also screwed it up when we played too.
Well, that might help.
Yeah. Oops. Oh well. We even made some errors. We're speed reading the rules. It doesn't work so well. So
read the rules, Steve.
Played God's Heist preview, which unfortunately didn't succeed. I really hope they bring back that game, because that was one of the best previews I played recently. I really like that one. That was the one where you're breaking into a safe, but it's like
into the vault that was a whole tile that you had to find.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How the turn structure worked, where you kind of it was very open on how you played your turn. Like, oh, I want to do this now. I want to wait now. Very cool design from that standpoint. Mm-hmm. It was really cool. So I also tend to like a lot of Triton Noir's one design that a lot of their games, because they did V Sabotage and Assassin's Creed. I think that's it for now. Just those two. A lot of Assassin's Creed though. There's a new one that's still coming, but. PAX is really good too, but PAX is a hard timing because it's between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it's in the Northeast, Pennsylvania. So that's a tough time for us to go visit. But I would like to go to PAX Unplugged sometime. Yeah. Um, outside we played Wits of Parts a bunch actually. So that was from the same designers as Ice of Guard and Dungeons and Infinity's same publisher for that game. And that you're on this giant mech, you're moving across the landscape. You remember this one completely?
I do, because the first time we played it, we did something that the designer said he's never seen before and was just shocked.
You remember that was?
We pulled like the three or four major big baddies like all at the same time, and everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. He's like, this is statistically not supposed to happen. So hey, we did it.
We did it.
That was also one I was like, oh crap, panic plays.
We did it for the other playthrough we did too as well. But that was a tough recording because
that's a long game though.
It is long.
It's a long game.
Yeah, I wish they'd speed it up a little bit. I was in Philly, thank you. PAX in Philly. But with Waste of Parts, what was I gonna say? That's my train of thought.
It's a long game. We did something the designer didn't think would happen.
Yeah.
The odds were supposed to be in our favor.
Yeah. I forgot I was gonna say in that one. It'll come back to me later. It's fine.
I mean, we had a good time playing it.
Yep.
It's just we would probably say, how do we play a short version?
Yeah, short version would be awesome for that one, for sure. Oh, that's right. I was gonna say that was particularly difficult to film too because the team was desperate to get a playthrough video because playthrough videos at the time of launch are pretty key. And that was we were slated to be that playthrough video, and there's only a few copies out there. So we got the copy, but the copy came late. It arrived that morning, and we were scheduled to stream later that same day. And so, like, I sat down with the designer like a day or two before, and we walked through the rule book and walked through the rule questions as best we can. But like when we watched our first playthrough, that is literally our first full play. I sat down and played through a bit that evening, of course, but I couldn't actually get the whole game in. It was tough. So, yeah. Try and avoid that in the future, honestly. It was a special moment. But yeah, a lot of previews, like I said, getting through all the stuff. That was November. Oh, you know what November also was?
What?
Playing. Oh no, that's my show. Sorry. Earlier, I didn't mention this, but we played that was the Mysterio playthrough where you're like.
So we're going back to Marvel United.
What month was that?
My brain broke when we played Mysterio.
It was April because we played April. It was April
But you're jumping way back in time just to tell this story.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's fine because I swear to God,
Mysterio
is magical.
Nope.
And you guys broke my belief in Mysterio.
Did United deliver in November? We started playing it. Let me check. I have my notes in front of me. When did we start playing the campaign? No, we played sooner than that. We played it in October.
So it had to deliver in October?
Yeah, it delivered in October, not November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but didn't like delivery span a lot?
We could have got part of it. I mean, we played only part of it before we got the rest of it. That might have been the case. Yeah, it might have been the case. But yeah, we definitely are a little bit later than others, but still, people got theirs much later than us, which is kind of crazy. So, All right, let's wrap this up. December. That's just last month. Do you remember these?
I hope so.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, we did. That was our first loss with Emperor Doom in the campaign.
We lost to Doom. We've lost to Juggernaut.
I think there's just those two. Wait, something else maybe too.
We may have lost a third time.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But yeah,
Derek, you've been doing great bailing us out and getting redemption.
Yeah, nice touch on Emperor Doom. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We'll get back to him. Is we Doom versus Doom? We're going to make it happen. So,
okay.
Come back to that. Covered Small Time Heroes, which is a really smart design. This is one of those games that I previewed it like almost a year ago, and it wasn't ready for launch. They were just previewing the game. And now they actually launched it in December. Cool design. This was you played as the knight with the armor. I played the rogue, and it's a roguelike deck builder. Do you remember this one?
Yeah, and I could attach my stuff to the side of my cards.
Exactly.
Yep, that was fun.
Yeah, Unite still delivered to some lucky people for sure. Yeah, it's a mess. We did that one. We delivered our Zarakis preview. That was the spaceship crashing in the crater.
It's been a lot, Steve.
It has been a lot. That one I feel a little bad about because there's a lot of errors in that one, unfortunately. More than that. It was enough errors where I would have liked to re-record it, but that was at the time where I covered it, recorded it. I felt pretty good about it, thinking I played it right, so I sent it off to the next person, so I didn't want to delay that any longer. Because normally what I like to do is I like to show the designer and the publisher the video first. They can look at it. If it's errors, I'll re-record it or make some edits or whatever needed to fix it. But that was one where I sent it off and then...
That was another stressful moment. You're like, oh, shoot.
Yep.
Yeah, you had a lot of notes on that.
I had a lot of notes.
The designer.
Yeah. So, but at least you gives the idea how the game works.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
That is launching soon, too. I'm trying to think when it is exactly. That's this year. Played Keep the Heroes Out. Love that game. It's with the boss battler. Excellent game. We played the Emberlings with the designer. Really cool character design. Cannot wait for more of that game. That's just a winner in our books. Our son loves it too. So let's see what else do we do. I think that's basically it.
That's 2024 in a nutshell. Is what you're saying? That's not necessarily everything we played, but the couple highlights for each month.
Yep, the highlights for there's more. We didn't cover everything, of course, like you said, but it's enough to kind of get through what happened. So yeah. That's gonna...
I remember more than I thought I would.
Yeah, you were sure coming into this how it would go.
Honestly, he's like, here's what we're doing. And I'm like, oh no. So...
I think it'd be good, though, to take a quick pause and talk about the channel as a whole, too.
Okay.
So, yeah, for us, I know a lot of people make this announcement. I've said it at different points, but I'll repeat it here. Like, some people do content creation, tend to do it full-time. Or they're trying to they have different goals.
They want that to be like the thing.
Right. For us here, that is not our thing. Just put it out there now.
No. I'd say this is your thing in the sense that this is like a passion.
Yeah.
It's what you really love to do.
Yeah.
But it is not a career. It is not.
Correct.
Yeah. We aren't chasing numbers.
I want it to grow. I want to do well. I want to grow big enough where it kind of can...
Where it would sustain itself.
Correct.
Yes.
It's doing pretty well. Well, it's doing fine now. Where I'm not running in the red necessarily, thanks to supporters.
Supporters are super helpful.
Super helpful.
The likes and subscribes, super helpful. But yeah, everything, it's really just that comes in through the channel goes back to the channel.
Correct.
As simple as paying for shipping or affording an extra game or
because I would love to
subscription that you have to have or whatever.
I'd like to cover shipping for people, honestly, but we need to be bigger to be able to cover that, for example. So, and 4K is around the bend. We're definitely gonna hit it soon. So we only got 20 more subs or something to hit 4K.
That's amazing. You guys are awesome. Hey, LQ.
It's coming up.
Or LG, sorry.
Yes. That's Zach, by the way. Another awesome creator.
Yeah.
Who's playing Iridia right now. I haven't watched your video yet, Zach. I need to, but
I have to watch it because I need to know what decision you made at a certain point.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we gotta watch that one.
Sorry.
But there's lots of spoilers in that one, so I'm kind of hesitant on watching it.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, why we do what we do.
Yep.
So this started it's all this.
You just gestured all of me.
It's just gestured to you. And because I knew you love playing games, you brought me into the hobby, and I saw you starting to do this with One Stop.
Yeah.
And watch you really get into it, and you're like, you should just come play games. And then I was this side voice not on screen, and so yeah. Then I'm glad that I came into
the fold,
so to speak,
definitely
of the world. It's been a lot of fun, and I really enjoy sharing the hobby and the passion with Steve and with the whole community. So
yeah,
that's why we do it. It's a good time. And yeah, the people are good.
Yeah, like I said, I started doing this because I felt like I got a lot from the hobby as a whole. I want to give back, so that's why I got into the one stop stuff, and then eventually into this. Um, so I want to make it so this is self sustaining. I want to I've got some. I want to do some fun events with people, but like we're not intending to make this full time or job or anything like that. So this is very
It'd
much
be
a hobby.
cool.
It would be cool, but
Cool, but
the problem with that is you
there's
have
no
to.
health insurance, and there's no like I think of these like big financial goals. There's no 401k. Well, no, you could get your own, but that's not like I like the company money.
Yeah, well, it's more of in order to get to that, you have to charge for stuff, get sponsors and stuff like that, and I'm not good at marketing this channel. That's the biggest thing I struggle with. Um, I am looking at new ways of expanding that this year, in different forms, just like getting, because right now it's basically just the channel and Board Game Geek. So it was talk at one point to do like Facebook, for example, and so don't know when that is necessarily going to happen, but been something I've been thinking about. Blue Sky, trying to get on other social accounts as well.
But see, it's just more to manage
Is more to manage,
for
exactly.
again this hobby that
Yep.
you have a full-time job. We both do. We have a kid, there's life. So yeah,
Yep.
it's trying to find that healthy balance. And
Right.
sorry, Matt's comment made me chuckle. So, Matt, I don't even like the games you play.
That's right.
Thanks.
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 But yeah, that's the big thing. Is like when I was telling Kim I was getting into this, like it's very easy for this to take up all your time. Like you get sucked into creating content and just it becomes a focus. And it's definitely a focus in our life for sure. But I told Kim that coming into this, I will choose family over this when that choice comes. So there's sometimes like when we don't do a co-op chat, it might be because my son has some event, and so I don't go watch that with him, right? Rather than do channel stuff, for example. So just pointing out there, that's kind of where the channel's heading, like, or has always been, I should say. Just want to be clear on that. Some people like, oh, are they trying to make money? Or are they trying to be full time? Not necessarily.
Just
Trying to be
hope we get to a point where it's sustainable.
exactly
That's all.
self-sustaining is
Self-sustaining.
the goal.
But even then, we like it's still just for fun.
It is for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to do some upgrades. So I was already talking to him about.
Always tinkering.
I can make the stream even better. I just need some more hardware to make it work, but
Yeah.
I gotta wait a little bit longer, I think,
Yep.
to do that.
Hi,
So,
David. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Never
Yeah,
get you
never-
fan, for sure,
exactly.
for sure. So that's why I know looking at analytics, like we took a break over Christmas and New Year's, didn't have any content, which from an analytics perspective is not good to do, but that's fine. We'll bounce back. No big deal.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I like Bierman's question. So, which game have we played where you have been the berserker and I've been the support character / healer?
Ooh.
And to be very honest, nothing comes to mind. But we've talked about this, where we should play a game where we switch our typical roles.
We have played a game like that at some point. I remember commenting
Yeah.
on that, but I don't think it was on stream. I think it was off camera. But we should do that on camera sometime. Yeah,
We should, yeah. Chris
that's a
is
good
like,
idea.
We'll call it our Freaky Friday game.
For sure, for sure.
And we'll play it on a Friday.
Okay, but let's talk about channel stuff coming up this year.
Oh, coming up this year, because I'm like, we did talk about channel stuff. Okay.
No, just talk about like the goals of the channel. So like I said, I got the boss battle version 2 coming. I am going to be. I still have some. I need to work on it some more. But what is delaying that is we are currently working on a Marvel United storage system with Derek from Kenji Studios, actually. So that has been my focus lately. It's been taking time away from other stuff on the channel. But when that's done, we'll do a video and showing you how that looks. Kim is creating custom boxes for that one. It's pretty cool.
I mean, they're just boxes with my laser cutter.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just really cutting out boxes. And we played a game of Tetris to
Yep.
see how we're going to
Yep.
fit. But yeah, all the seasons and everything, including the cardboard cutouts, will fit in 4 calyx
Yep.
cubbies.
Yep.
But you do have to lie Galactus down.
Yep.
And that was
Cool.
a bummer because I'm like, oh, we wanted him to be up and blah, blah, blah.
That's
Whatever.
fine. It's fine.
So,
But yeah, that's taking some time.
including the homebrew stuff that we have.
Right.
If the dividers that we're working on
We have to make custom
end
dividers.
up working. Derek is amazing. We did the
Yeah.
math. If this is the route we take, what did we say? It was 6 days of like
Printing dividers.
printing dividers. 6 days. That's 100 and however many hours
Yes,
of
it's
printing.
crazy.
So
So yeah, it's taking time lately on that one, but yeah, doing that. I've got, like I said, boss battle updates coming. That's a big update. There's a lot new to that. I will probably have to put together a video explaining how that works. Not that I think it's like overly complex, but there's a lot of pieces.
yeah, that's like you're not changing the you are changing the experience in that you want to give more, but you're
It's
not.
more choices for people, but it's
Yes, but
it's still simple from a interface.
from a user interface.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. So. My pretty well printed life be grateful for the opportunity, exactly. So that's coming up for the channel as well. I mentioned the Blue Sky and possible Facebook stuff as well. I think those are the near term stuff.
I am
perspective.
still trying to get my animation of our Keeping It Sexy playthrough.
Yep.
It's all cut. I just need to draw it. Like the audio is edited. It's 4.5 minutes long. And with work and everything that's happening, I haven't been able to get back to it. But I'm about like 30 seconds into the animation. And yeah, I miss doing that. So I do want to try to get a couple animations out this year. I'm not going to over promise myself on that one.
Well, that's the other thing. As I was putting in this list, I was noticing how I thought I had more reviews than I did. So I want to try to get more reviews out. More VOD type content. I struggle with that because I can manage 3 videos a week fine.
Mm-hmm.
More than that, and it starts impacting family and stuff. Like I said, so
Well, and your general stress level goes
stress
up.
level, it does for sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I want to do more, but I know I can't do more. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
And so I gotta pace myself on how I do this. But long story short, I think I want to get more reviews out there. So I might try to aim for a review a month. Is what I'm trying to do. Start there. But I want to do more VOD type content just to offset it out. We do so much live stuff, but I love the live stuff because I love interacting with you guys. I love having the bot. It's fun for me, seeing you guys interact with that stuff. So. If we lived in Charlotte, we could do more. That's
you know
true.
what, Derek? If you lived in Raleigh, you could do a
That's
lot
true.
more.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
Which is so far.
It's not that far.
That was the joke. 2.5 hours or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
it's pretty close.
Uh,
So, but yeah. So yeah. Anyway, just want to give that out there because I know a lot of people do updates on channel stuff. So be transparent.
yeah. No, I'm reading the suggestions of the animation. So there's rough cuts. There's co-op quilled.
Rough Cuts is a good name. Yeah, I do like Rough Cuts.
Yeah, we'll ponder
it. So, all right, cool. Anything else you got to say?
No, this was fun. It's kind of nice to go back and review what, at least in this part of our lives, what it was last year.
For sure.
So I hope this was enjoyable to hang out with us and just watch. But
and you did well. I know you kind of panicking.
I was like, I don't know. Well, I mean, panic. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
That's true. That's fair.
Just talking out of the behind, Steve.
Gambit Slam. Gambit Slam.
Yeah.
Wait,
Gambit Slam
oh,
was
what's my thing?
Oh no.
I have it set up for the screen.
Phrasing. Sorry. I had to get one 12-year-old joke in there. Okay. That's all. So did you say what we're doing Saturday? Are we playing? Are you
I need to talk about doing a co-op chat. I'm not sure about this weekend. It depends on, we've got a topic in mind, but I gotta reach out to the guys about that. Next weekend, having a designer from Bad Crow Games coming on. Talking about, I'm gonna sneeze here, sorry. Second edition of games. So, because he designed a second edition of a game, it'd be kind of fun to see from a designer standpoint.
That's right. Chris is right. So that's the other thing that as we're streaming live, if anything breaks and he gets like focused on that, I'm like, just hitting him under the table. Nope, don't worry about that right now. Fix it later.
It's not true. It's like, what fix?
No, don't fix it right now. It's fine. Table build series from Kim.
Not this year.
No, yes.
It's not happening this year.
Honest to goodness,
Nope.
I do want to build you your table. And I do want to make a video recording of, or some sort of series of it, or at least like a summary, like here's the start to finish.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool. You've been waiting like a champion for
4 years.
I know. So I do want to, 2025. Well, yeah. That's the
Pink
goal.
arrow, and I said Gar was fully breaking Steve for a bit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes it was.
It's true.
You do. It can completely derail everything if you're like, crap, I gotta fix it in the moment. It's been 84 years for your table.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah. Bjorn's question. Tell the truth. Is co-op chat with Barrett a bit like herding cats? Absolutely.
Or maybe cats are more cooperative.
Yeah, that's true. Oh gosh, it's so funny because like I have it set up so that the stream will automatically start once I hit the timer.
I'm
so
aware.
You guys, yeah, you know for sure. So when you say the timer goes down, it's all automated at that point. It will just go. And so of course we chatting, of course, before the stream to hang out, and I'll be like, hey Barrett, you got 2 minutes. Barrett, you got a minute. Barrett, you got 30 seconds. Barrett, you got 10 seconds. And I swear he doesn't hear me or just ignores me. And it's always a cold start with him. Always. Right. But it's the way it is.
It's fun. Because when you guys all like chit chat and get together, it's, you're all sharing in this hobby and passion together.
Sure.
And like you can just talk well, here we are. It's almost 2 hours in and we've been talking about board game stuff. So
exactly.
you just keep going.
You talk forever. So, but yeah.
Cool. Anyway, so that maybe or maybe not a chat on Saturday. Monday, Marvel Monday.
Yep.
And then you're on your own Wednesday doing something.
Should give Steve a key to a storage unit where his table's been stored for decades.
Right.
Surprise!
Right. Here it is. You know what? Actually, it's the folding table in the other room.
Oh, of course it was. Yeah, eventually. But yeah.
But you know what? The reason I think I haven't actually started is because what I want to provide to you is like an heirloom piece. Like I want to make like a really good high quality table. And in my brain, I see different types of joinery. And then at the same time, I'm like, this is not a dining room table. It's a game table. And so I go back and forth.
Sure.
It's going to happen.
Well, as long as we'll get to Marvel United storage first, and then we'll see.
One step at a time. Let me cut more boxes.
Exactly.
And then table.
Okay. All right, but this has been a lot of fun. So you want to make a table for your son? There you go.
That's right. If it's not that's true. Yeah. If it's not for Steve, my brother's gotten 2 tables.
Caleb's got stuff from you.
Caleb's gotten stuff. I built a whole blanket chest in our family room.
Yeah. Just not me.
It's a really nice blanket chest, I gotta say.
It was good.
So.
Anyway, I think we could go on forever, but
we could. But so thanks for hanging out. Thanks for our Patreon and Ko-Fi subscribers. Again, it's a good time. I'm glad we do what we do, and to have you all be a part of it.
That's right. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see you next time at the Guild.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.